സയൻസിൻ്റെ ക്ഷണം സ്വീകരിച്ച് കുട്ടികളുടെ ഗ്രാജുവേഷൻ സെറമണിക്കായി എത്തിച്ചേർന്നിരിക്കുന്ന എല്ലാ മാതാപിതാക്കളെയും ഏറെ സ്നേഹത്തോടെ സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുന്നു.
Request everyone to kindly rise to greet our respected dignitaries as they enter the auditorium.
Leading the procession is Dr. Joseph Benavent, Managing Director of Lourde Institutions, along with Dr. Ashwati Pillai, Senior Vertical Manager of TIS SVE.
Followed by Mr. T.K. Ramesh Kumar, President, North Malabar Chamber of Commerce. Accompanying him, Mrs. Ragi Joseph, the Director of Lourde Educational Academy.
Walking next in the procession, Professor Sendil Kumar T, Principal, Lourde College of Nursing, along with Dr. Pramod Mara, Principal, Lourde Institute of Allied Health Sciences.
Behind them, Dr. Anup Skaria, Principal, Lourde Institute of Science and Technology. Accompanying him, Mrs. Tanuja, Principal, Lourde Institute of Paramedical Sciences.
Marching in the academic procession now is the faculties of Medical Laboratory Technology, Medical Imaging Technology and Patient Care Management. Thank you. Kindly be seated.
Now it's time for us to invite the stars of today's function. With immense pleasure, let me invite our dearest students to our midst. kindly be seated.
Respected dignitaries, parents, and the graduating batch of 2022, Lourde Institute of Paramedical Sciences welcomes you to its first graduation ceremony. I, Miss Andrea Titus,
I, Miss Annette KB,
wish you all a great day ahead. Lourde Institute of Paramedical Sciences was established in the year 2017 to provide UGC-approved healthcare paramedical job-oriented course at most affordable cost, aiming at holistic development of students and create professionals with sense of discipline, responsibility, and integrity. The graduation day is, after all, a much-awaited day in any student's life as it returns the efforts of their entire academic endeavor, and it is steeped with a sense of achievement and fulfillment. Most importantly, it makes them work hard to build a successful career ahead. Today, you shall not just receive the passport of your future, the graduation certificate, but also an exposure to achievers and philosophers who shall provide you with pearls of wisdom on how to use your education and knowledge.
It's our culture to remember the God Almighty before everything we do or start. So let us begin this function seeking the blessings and presence of God Almighty. I would like to invite our college choir to lead the prayer, and let us all rise for the occasion.
Everything I am, everything I am, everything I'll be, everything I'll be. I give it to you, Lord. I give it to you, Lord, and do it thankfully, thankfully. Every song I sing, every praise I bring, everything I do. It's a gift to you. It's a gift to you. Everything I have, everything I have, all you given me, all you given me. I give it to you, Lord. I give it to you, Lord, and do it thankfully, thankfully. Every song I sing, every praise I bring, everything I do, it's a gift to you. It's a gift to you. Everything I am, everything I am, everything I'll be, everything I'll be. I give it to you, Lord. I give it to you, Lord, and do it thankfully, thankfully, thankfully.
Thank you, dears, for creating a heavenly atmosphere here.
I would like to invite Ms. Anne-Maria Jose, Faculty of Lourde Institute of Paramedical Sciences, to officially welcome all the dignitaries and everyone gathered here for the graduation ceremony.
A very good morning to one and all present here. Respected dignitaries, distinguished guests, parents, dear colleagues, and the graduating batch of 2K22. I deem it an honor and privilege to extend you all a warm greeting on behalf of Lourde Institute of Paramedical Sciences. As Albert Einstein once put it, education is what remains when one has forgotten what one learned in school. As you graduate today, we hope that your education imparted in your classes and in your student life at our college, and to continue challenges yourself to become better human beings and stronger professionals. On this auspicious occasion of graduation ceremony, it is my privilege to welcome our founder, Dr. K.J. Devasya, Chairman of Lourde Group of Institutions. I welcome dear sir in his absentia. We are grateful to welcome Dr. Ashwati Pillai, Senior Vertical Manager at Tata Institute of Social Sciences, School of Vocational Education, who is an eminent, excellent healthcare professional with a great driving force and a cheerful personality. I extend a hearty welcome to you, madam. It's an honor to welcome our Managing Director of Lourde Institution, Dr. Joseph Benavent, a magical elixir who is inspiring and motivating to boost all of us to the greater heights, not through the lens of current reality, but through the lens of future possibilities. I welcome you, sir, in this occasion with great pride. It's with great pleasure to welcome Mr. Ramesh Kumar TK, President, North Malabar Chamber of Commerce. We are very lucky that you really find a way to be with us today, despite of the distance and hectic schedules. A warm welcome to you, sir. One tree can start a forest. One word can frame a word. A true leader has a confidence to stand alone and the courage to make tough decisions and a compassion to listen others. I'm pleased to welcome Mrs. Rakhi Joseph, Director of Lourde Educational Academy. Welcome you, ma'am. Now, I warmly welcome Professor Senthil Kumar T, Principal, Lourde College of Nursing. Welcome you, sir. Next, I would like to welcome Dr. Pramod Marar, Principal, Lourde Institute of Allied Health Sciences. Welcome you, sir. Let me offer a pleasing welcome to Dr. Anup Skaria, Principal, Lourde Institute of Science and Technology. Welcome you, sir. Now, I warmly welcome Mrs. Tanuja, Principal, Lourde Institute of Paramedical Sciences, who has been giving constant support and acts of goodwill towards the growth of this institution. Welcome you, ma'am. We acknowledge the presence of Vice Principal, Professor Johnson of Lourde College of Nursing, Professor Darius of Lourde Allied Health Sciences, Mrs. Jesna of Lourde School of Nursing, and admin staff Mrs. Navya, Mrs. Ajita, and Mrs. Anupama. We are also indebted to the constant support extended by the team of Lourde Hospital and are grateful for the presence of Sister Hilda, Nursing Superintendent, Mrs. Deepa, Administration Manager, Mrs. Saumya and Mrs. Valli for their presence. We welcome you all. My hearty welcome to all distinguished guests and parents who have made sincere effort to join us here today. Now, I please to welcome all the teaching and non-teaching staff of Lourde Institute of Paramedical Sciences. Stars shine at night. Some stars shine at bright daylight. It's my pleasure to welcome such stars of today's function. Yes, I welcome my dear students. Once again, I welcome all the gathering. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. We invite you too to the ceremony.
It is a time for looking back to the past, for assessing our entire performance of development so far for the better tomorrow. It is my honor to call upon our dear principal, Mrs. Tanuja, to present the LPS report.
respected dignitaries on the dais, of the dais, teaching and non-teaching staff, my dear parents and students. Good morning to all. I am here to present the report of Lourde Institute of Paramedical Sciences. Now, may I switch on to the local language for your convenience. 2019 ലൂർദ് എഡ്യൂക്കേഷൻ അക്കാഡമിയുടെ കീഴിൽ ലൂർദ് ഇൻസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂട്ട് ഓഫ് പാരാമെഡിക്കൽ സയൻസസ് പ്രവർത്തനം ആരംഭിച്ചു. ലൂർദ് ഗ്രൂപ്പ് ഓഫ് ഇൻസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷൻസ് ചെയർമാൻ ഡോക്ടർ കെ.ജെ. ദേവസ്യ, മാനേജിംഗ് ഡയറക്ടർ ഡോക്ടർ ജോസഫ് ബെനവൻ, ഡയറക്ടർ മിസസ് റാക്കി ജോസഫ്, മുൻ പ്രിൻസിപ്പൽ മിസ്റ്റർ നിജുരാജ് എ.പി. എന്നിവരുടെ കഠിന പ്രയത്നത്തിൻ്റെ ഫലമായിട്ടാണ് ഈ സ്ഥാപനം നാം ഇന്ന് കാണുന്ന വിജയത്തിൻ്റെ പാതയിൽ എത്തിച്ചേർന്നിരിക്കുന്നത്. UGC അംഗീകാരമുള്ള ടാറ്റ ഇൻസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂട്ട് ഓഫ് സോഷ്യൽ സയൻസിൻ്റെ ബിവോക് ഡിഗ്രി കോഴ്സുകളാണ് നിലവിലുള്ളത്. 1-ാം വർഷം ഡിപ്ലോമയും 2-ാം വർഷം അഡ്വാൻസ് ഡിപ്ലോമയും 3-ാം വർഷം ബിവോക് ഡിഗ്രി എന്നിങ്ങനെ 6 സെമസ്റ്ററുകളായി തിരിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നു. നിലവിൽ നമ്മുടെ കോളേജിൽ ബിവോക് മെഡിക്കൽ ലബോറട്ടറി ടെക്നോളജി, ബിവോക് മെഡിക്കൽ ഇമേജിംഗ് ടെക്നോളജി, ബിവോക് ഡയാലിസിസ് ടെക്നോളജി, ബിവോക് പേഷ്യൻ്റ് കെയർ മാനേജ്മെൻറ്റ് എന്നീ കോഴ്സുകൾ ഉൾപ്പെടുത്തിയിരിക്കുന്നു. ഈ കോഴ്സുകളിലായി 225ഓളം കുട്ടികൾ പഠിക്കുന്നു. പഠനം പൂർത്തിയാക്കിയ ആദ്യത്തെ ബാച്ചിലെ 95 വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളുടെ ഗ്രാജുവേഷൻ സെറമണിയാണ് ഇന്ന് നടത്തപ്പെടുന്നത്. പഠനകാര്യങ്ങൾക്കൊപ്പം കലാകായിക മേഖലകളിലും നമ്മുടെ കുട്ടികൾ മികവ് പുലർത്തി വരുന്നു. കൂടാതെ 2019-2022 ബാച്ചിലെ മിസ് ജസ്നീറ അബ്ദുൽ ജബ്ബാർ, മിസ് വിനയ രാമചന്ദ്രൻ എന്നീ 2 കുട്ടികൾ യൂണിവേഴ്സിറ്റി തലത്തിൽ 2-ാം റാങ്ക് കരസ്ഥമാക്കിയിരിക്കുന്നു. കോവിഡ് കാലത്തും ഓൺലൈൻ ക്ലാസ്സുകളിലൂടെ കുട്ടികളുടെ പഠനം മുടക്കാതെ നല്ല രീതിയിൽ പാഠഭാഗങ്ങൾ പൂർത്തീകരിക്കുവാൻ നമുക്ക് സാധിച്ചു. ഇനിയും നമ്മുടെ വിദ്യാർത്ഥികൾക്ക് ഉയരങ്ങൾ കീഴടക്കാൻ ബഹുദൂരം മുന്നിലുണ്ട്. ആയതിനാൽ നമ്മുടെ മാനേജ്മെൻറ്റും രക്ഷിതാക്കളും ഇത്രയും നാൾ നമുക്ക് തന്ന സ്നേഹവും സഹകരണവും തുടർന്നും പ്രതീക്ഷിക്കുന്നു. നന്ദി, നമസ്കാരം.
Thank you, madam.
Nothing held you back from exploring your wildest fantasies, wishes, and aspirations. You were not afraid to dream big and to follow your dreams wherever they led you. You opened your eyes to their beauty and you dared to dream. This is depicted in the life of Dr. Joseph Benevan, Managing Director of Lourde Group of Institutions. Sir, I invite you to deliver the presidential address.
Honorable guests of the day, Ms. Ashwati Pillai, Senior Vertical Head of TIS SVE, Mr. Ramesh Kumar, Distinguished President of the North Malabar Chamber of Commerce, our own, I would say, the heartbeat of Lourde Institute of Paramedical Sciences. Not just Lourde Institute of Paramedical Sciences, I would be restricting it. The heartbeat of Lourde Education Academy, Ms. Rakhi Joseph, Professor Senthil Kumar, Principal of Lourde College of Nursing, Dr. Pramod, Principal, Lourde College of Physiotherapy, Dr. Anoop, Principal of the Lourde Institute of Science and Technology, and Ms. Tanuja, your own beloved Madam, Principal of Lourde Institute of Paramedical Sciences, proud parents, most esteemed faculty, the brains and the hands that work behind molding the graduates of this batch, and what do I say, the very excited and liberated students of the class of 2023. It's in fact a very proud moment for me to stand before you on this momentous occasion of the convocation of the class of 2023. I don't know what it means to each of the students who are assembled here today. I understand we have 95 students. We have 95 students from the 3 courses that we run. That is medical lab technology, medical imaging technology, and patient care management. And of the 95, I'm happy to say that 5 of them have already left the country for higher education overseas. That's something, that's actually something that's inspired me as well. Students, during their academics, charting their career, looking to the future, and then getting everything done to go overseas for studies as well as for education. Well, students, I remember 3 years back when you were on campus. You were fresh out of school. You all had a lot of hopes, aspirations, and dreams. And that's how you set foot onto the Lourde Education Academy campus. See, that was our first year. See, for us too, this particular batch, it's been a learning for us as well. That was the first year that we had forged this alliance with Tata Institute of Social Sciences, which, as you all know, is one of the most reputed universities in the country. So for an institution in this distant and I would say, remote would be a misnomer, but for an institution that's located in such a far-flung area as Taliparamba, to forge an alliance, to get affiliated to Tata Institute of Social Sciences, but we didn't end there. We were aspiring to be better. Each day, that was a constant effort, especially thanks to Ms. Rocky Joseph. And today, I'm happy to say at the end of 3 years, Lourde Institute of Paramedical Sciences is one of the most preferred institutions, most preferred affiliate of Tata Institute of Social Sciences, to the extent that the upcoming courses, they are actually asking us, can you form a vertical for that? So that's the way we have traveled in the past 3 years. That's been a tremendous journey as far as we are concerned. And we don't rest there. We don't rest there. For us, every day is a moment for us to evaluate ourselves and at the same time to set the bar a little further high. I'm sure you have seen high jumpers and pole vaulters. They set the bar, and every time they cross the bar, they don't stop with that. They put it a notch higher. And then the struggle is to cross the bar. That's the same thing, that's the same effort that is put by Lourde Institute of Paramedical Sciences in our relationship with Tata Institute of Social Sciences. Because there is a common saying, when you are with the best, you have to be the best. So that's where Lourde Institute of Paramedical Sciences is today. You must be wondering why I came to this, being your day, and I'm talking about Lourde Institute of Paramedical Sciences. Well, students, you should understand, you should realize the fact that without hesitation, I can say you are in one of the best academic centers in the country. There's no doubt about it. I'm sure Ms. Ashwati would vouch on that. She has to. There's no doubt about it, because that's the kind of effort we put in. Because for us, see, our tagline is quality first, quality last, and there is no compromises. Whether it's with regard to the infrastructure we provide, with regard to the faculty we take in, all our faculty, they go through a grueling interview process and they are evaluated. So dear students, I can very proudly say and very confidently say that you have been tutored by one of the best faculty you can ever find. There's no doubt about it. So what is important is, as students, you've been nurtured. You've been nurtured with us for the past 3 years. And when you go out, you should understand, you should always realize, you are carrying the torch. You're carrying the flag of Lourde Education Academy. More than that, this is what you owe to your teachers. This is what you owe to each and every person who's played a significant role in molding you into what you are. Like I said, you joined the institution 3 years. 3 years you've been with us. I think we've given you our best, and we feel that you are the best among all the students. And in this count, there's no doubt about the fact that you are the best, because our results prove it. We, in our very first year, we have been able to bag 2 national ranks. The second rank in medical imaging technology and the second rank in patient care management across the country. That's a big achievement as far as all of you are concerned. And when we say rank, see, there isn't much of a differentiator between the top ranker and the last ranker. So all of you fall into the merit, but unfortunately, TIS can give only 1 rank. But to us, you are all meritorious, you are all champions. So now what happens? Yesterday and 2 days back, Lourde Institute of Paramedical Sciences excelled on the football field. I could see the energy, I could see the strategies that you were formulating, and I could see the vigor, the enthusiasm with which you went on to the playfield because you wanted to win. And you did win to this stage. Dear students, let's draw a comparison. When it comes to your real life, you need to have the same vigor. You need to strategize your career, because now you're like birds who've been molded, whose wings are just flapping, and you're let out of the nest. All these years, the past 3 years, you were nestled in the cool comfort of your teachers, of this campus, of your academics, and even as far as your parents are concerned, you're all students. But today, at this convocation, you are going to don the mantle of a professional. You are going to become professionals. And when you go to profession, it's very important that whatever profession you be, whether it's lab technology, whether it's imaging, or whether it's PCM, you need to prove yourself. And there again comes, there are many like you out there. And like I always tell you when you were students, this is the time the race has begun. This is the time you got to prove yourself against the odds. And that's where Darwin's theory comes in, which is one of my favorite quotes, survival of the fittest. We feel you are the fittest. So the only thing is, you need to have confidence in yourself. You need to tell yourself, I came out of the best university. I came out of the best college. I had the best faculty. I had the best mentoring. And so, aren't you the best? Yes or no? Dear students, do you think you are the best? Can you have it louder? You are the best. So you go out into the world. You go out into the world and prove to the world, prove to your parents, prove to anyone, your competitors, everybody, you got to prove that you are the best. And I'm sure and confident that you will do it. There's no doubt about it. We are very confident about each and every student who leaves the portals of this institution. But at the same time, when it comes to real life, there is a lot to do with strategizing yourself. You need to plan your careers. See, you've done MLT, you've done a bachelor's program, but you can still go up. And when you go up, what is important is the world changes around you. You can be innovators. Always keep thinking. See the world in a different light and see what you can do to contribute to the country, what you can do to contribute to the world. See how best you can perform. So that should be what your driving force. That should be what's driving you. So that See, when a person is inspired, when a person is self-motivated, let me tell you, nothing can stop you. Like they say, if you wish for something so intensely, what happens? The whole world conspires to make it possible for you. So, we started with a prayer. And I understand that what the prayer said is, what you are, what I am, and all my dreams, and all that you're going to be, yes, you are submitting it to the Almighty. And let me tell you, dear students, when you walk the path with the Almighty, by whatever name you call, whether you call him Allah, whether you call him Krishna, whether you call him Mutapan, or you call him Jesus Christ, you should always make sure, carry him with you. When you carry him with you, he will carry you wherever it's. So when the going gets tough, never be disheartened. Just fall back on the beautiful things that you have learned here, all the accomplishments you had here, and rely on God. So submit yourself to God, the Almighty, because this is a very crucial stage in your life. You are going to be totally independent. And we are all proud of you, and I would like to congratulate each one of you who's tread this path and who become successful and who are going to get convocated as graduates today. അതോടൊപ്പം തന്നെ എനിക്ക് എല്ലാ മാതാപിതാക്കളെയും അനുമോദിക്കണം for the effort you put in. നിങ്ങളുടെ കുട്ടികളെ first I must thank you. നിങ്ങളെല്ലാവരോടും ഞാൻ നന്ദി പറയണം for choosing Lourde Institute of Paramedical Sciences for the career of your students, for your children. അതേപോലെ തന്നെ നിങ്ങൾ ഈ 3 കൊല്ലം നിങ്ങളുടെ ഈ കുട്ടികളുടെ കൂടെ നിന്ന് അവരുടെ പഠനം പൂർത്തിയാക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി അവർക്ക് കൊടുത്ത എല്ലാ സഹായത്തിനും അവർ ഒരു ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടും അറിയാതെ അവരുടെ കൈ പിടിച്ചു നിന്നതുകൊണ്ട് മാതാപിതാക്കൾക്കോട് ഈ കുട്ടികളുടെ പേരിൽ എനിക്ക് തരാനുള്ള വാഗ്ദാനം എന്താണെന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ ആ കുട്ടികൾ നിങ്ങളെ ആരെയും നിരാശപ്പെടുത്തുകയില്ല. ഈ ലൂർദ് ഇൻസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂട്ട് ഓഫ് പാരാമെഡിക്കൽ സയൻസിൽ നിന്ന് ഇറങ്ങുന്ന ഒരു കുട്ടികളും ഒരു മാതാപിതാക്കളെയും നിരാശരാക്കത്തില്ല എന്നുള്ള വാഗ്ദാനമാണ് Lourde Institute of Paramedical Sciences in the പേരിൽ എനിക്ക് നിങ്ങളോട് പറയാൻ ഷെയർ ചെയ്യാനുള്ളത്. And so students, to cut a long story short, I know today is your day, so let me wish you all the very best, and on behalf of the management, let me thank you for having chosen Lourde Institute of Paramedical Sciences and for having been with us, and I believe my team has given you the best, and I strongly believe more than that you are the best, not just within Kerala alone, but within the country as well. So don't end here. Aspire and dream for more. We want to see you go up and up, accomplishing greater things, accomplishing greater achievements. And all your teachers, all your faculty, we will be watching to see the journey of your life. And we will have prayers for you so that you are always guided well, and you're always taken the right path so that you all accomplish great things in life. So I wish you all the very best. And once again, it's been a great privilege for me to have been here. So in this regard, I would also like to mention Mr. Anil Kumar. He is the Managing Director of College of Commerce, which runs the largest institution in probably North Kerala. He has more than 3,500 students under his label. And let me tell you, Anil Mash, you've been I've never disclosed this to you, but when it came to education, you have been my inspiration. So thank you for that. But then as always, it's my strive to outperform you. So it's good. He's always been a guide. And then I've got three of my colleagues. We are like a family at the chamber. Mr. Rafiq, they're all industrialists, Mr. Sachin Suryakant and Mr. Anish. They're all here to wish you the very best and to take you along to your world, to your world of career and to your future. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your thought-provoking words.
The fragrance of flowers spread only in the direction of wind, but the goodness of a person spreads in all directions. Yes, a confident, successful woman who truly knows her worth and power is a force to be reckoned with and can build a firm foundation. Amidst us, we have such an inspiring personality, Dr. Ashwati Pillai, Senior Vertical Manager of TIS SVE. I feel exhilarated to introduce her to you as our today's chief guest. Dr. Ashwati Pillai is a postgraduate in head and neck pathology and has a clinical experience of 18 years in various hospitals and renowned histopathological labs. Dr. Ashwati Pillai has worked with Tata Memorial Hospital, Parel, Mumbai, and Bark Hospital, and also fellowship in pain and palliative medicine from Calicut Medical College. Currently, she is working as TIS SVE as Head of Healthcare Programs and Faculty. Ma'am, I request you to light the lamp respecting the rich tradition of our country and deliver the inaugural address. And with all the respect, I would like to request other dignitaries to join the lamp lighting ceremony.
I request you all to raise for the occasion.
Thank you, dignitaries.
Dr. Ashwati Pillai, it will be great pleasure to hear from you, ma'am.
Well, students and parents, I'm requesting all of you to just raise your head. Can you all do that? Can you all raise your head, raise your chin? Yes. And now the faculties. Yes, I can see a lot of smiling faces out here. So, have any idea why I have asked you to just raise your chin, raise your head? Yes, today is your day. Today is that day where you are achievers. Whether it is the parents, students, and the faculties. And of course, the management team here. Well, thank you for all the dignitaries on the chair here. Dr. Joseph Benevin and other principals and leaders of this Lourde Institute, and also to our dear Rakhi, who was always your strength and backbone, and definitely Tanuja madam, who has always been very courteous and helpful for the university, in the operation terms or in any ways. She's always been careful. Thank you so much. Now, well, like any other ceremony, people do come with a lot of preparations, people do come with a lot of, writings. No, I really didn't feel like doing that because this place is another home for me, though this is the first time I'm coming here. And I'm sure that many of you, I'm not strange for a lot of you, right? How many of you have met me before? Yes, I'm sure many of you have met me before, or at least we have spoke over the phone. Of course, the faculty is here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. It's a real privilege and an honor to be in midst of you. It's amazing to meet you all. And I was just telling Rakhi that, when you graduates have just walked in, I was getting emotional. My eyes welled up. Maybe the ambience, maybe the music, or maybe the very realization that you are TCNs. Yes. So I'm sure I don't have to brag a lot about the TIS, Tata Institute of Social Science, because this is one of the best college, the best university in our country, well-renowned. Even when you travel outside, yes, TIS is there in the picture. However, I would like to say that there is always a difference between a TISian and some, the graduates who are coming out of other universities. Any idea? Any idea? Even they get a graduation, you get a graduation, they have a convocation, you have a convocation. So there is a big difference. So now your graduation is something not just a usual graduation degree card which you got for the convocation or from here, or a medal that you're getting. It's not that common, because you are coming out with a big responsibility, a huge responsibility. Not just that you are going to start working, studying, earning for your family. Yes, that is what graduates do. But here, it is not just earning for your family. You are coming out with an oath, with a vouching that you are going to serve the society. That's what TISians do. You need to go back to the history of TIS, where you can find that a lot of great people in the world are from TIS. A lot of people who are socially committed are from TIS. A lot of people who are selfless to the nation are from Tata Institute of Social Science. Right now, let me take this opportunity to thank our respected director of Tata Institute of Social Science, Professor Shalini Bharat, and also our respected dean, Professor Madhusri Shekhar, who was supposed to be here, with us. She really wanted to come here, after we got the invitation. However, she had to move abroad. And I have a small message from her. So I asked her, Professor Madhu, I'm leaving to Kannur for this function. Do you want me to convey something to her? She said, yes, I did want to. So she was talking to me from, from Ireland and Australia. She's traveling. So she told me that, please do convey that you are the best. Yes, you are the best. Why is it that you're the best? Because in every way, you are a special graduate where you have come from the country's most eminent skilled university. There are a lot of skilled universities in our country. You might know about that. But then TIS is one of its kind. TIS is one of its kind. And I'm sure that, you should understand that probably you might be a little apprehensive about your BVOC degrees, right? How many of you are a little apprehensive? That's okay. You don't have to raise your hand. But I'm sure, the BVOC degree might be giving you a little apprehensive because you see a lot of BSc, MSc, BSc microbiology, BSc imaging technology and all that. And among that, you feel a little different having a BVOC degree. Let me tell you that our country is moving into a new era of education. An extreme, we have going to the extreme steps of, just cutting down the traditional graduation or post-graduation or even the schooling, and we are entering into the world of skilled university, entering into the world of skilled education, where there will be a day which is very near where our country will be in need of people who are skilled in a particular domain. I hope you can understand what I'm trying to tell you, that yes, you have already done it. You're ready. You're ripened. All you need to do is explore. Now, something else which I would like to share you is that you've done your medical imaging technology, you've done your medical laboratory technology. So, what is your profile? Imaging technician? Laboratory technician? If you have taken a PCM, you must be a physician's, a physician assistant or a patient assistant, right? But have you ever thought of something beyond that? Just like your director spoke, the sky has got no limits. Please don't limit yourself to that. There is a lot of other opportunities. There are a lot of things which you can actually explore into. Going to a place, submitting your CV for a medical laboratory technician or a medical imaging technician is not what you're here for when you have a TIS degree in your hand. That's not how it is. That's not how it works. That doesn't mean that being a laboratory technician, a lab technician or an imaging technician is bad. But keep your eyes open. Keep yourself very vigilant that there are opportunities. This is India. This is India. This is not America, where you are being tied up with a lot of rules and laws. No, this is India, where there is immense of opportunity, where there is an immense need of healthcare professionals, because it's a huge country. And we all are people who have actually, dealt with the great COVID. That is a time when we realized how important our profession is. Do you all agree with me in that? Yes. Yes. So let the COVID not come back, but let us be prepared. So your skill that you have attained from this university is not just a limit. It's not just limited to being a technician or an imaging technician or a patient caregiver. No, it is there's beyond that. You can get into the academics, you can get into the research, because the TIS curriculum that has been taught to you is in such a way that you can explore. It's not by chance that we have included some of the administration or HR policies or ethics. I'm sure you guys must be wondering, why is this taught to me? When there is a lot of things to be covered in the domain subjects like phlebotomy, anatomy, biochemistry and all those big things, why is it that HR policies or ethics and governance and all these things are being, introduced into the curriculum. Yes, we TIS University, I'm representing the university. It's not about me, it's about the university. We don't want you guys to be a half-ripened graduates. You are a fully ripened, experienced graduates. Now, you have taken your BSc, not you, but somebody, somebody who has taken a BSc Medical Laboratory Technology and a BIVOC Medical Laboratory Technology. This is an example. What is the difference here? Anybody have thought? I'm sure you guys have thought, because you must have encountered a lot of students who are going BSc along with you, trained along with you, right? So there's a lot of difference. The difference is that the time or the hours that you guys have dedicated in the last 3 years for your on-the-job training. It is not practicals. We don't call it practicals. We call it on-the-job training. We call it on-the-job training because you are being trained, you have been working, and you're coming out with 3 years of experience. So we quite often have a lot of interactions with the students who are currently there in the universities, and I'm sure I've spoke to at least few of you. So, the students come back, once if they need their certificates or some papers from the university, they approach us, and I always would like to speak to them so that I can explore what they are up to. What are the opportunities, whereas I can share the same with the other students. So there was this guy who was from Patna, and he has done his MIT, BIVOC MIT, and everybody in the university, by the way, knew him because he was always a troublemaker for the university. He was very famous, and this guy just walked into my room one day saying that, he wanted some university. So I asked him, what are you doing now? So he said that, ma'am, actually I came here for my official work. I'm here with a multinational company. I'm working in a multinational company in Delhi, and I've come to Mumbai for a meeting and, launching products and installing them in Tata Memorial Hospital. Okay, and he is heading the division. And I just calculated, he just got his graduation 2 years before. And how can he head a division? How can he head a division? He's not that experienced actually. So I asked him, so what did you do after this? So what he said is that, ma'am, this graduate degree, once I received in my hand, everywhere I go, nobody had to stop me on my door. They all used to let me in because I already had 3 years of experience, and they just hired me. And then recently, 1.5 years before, he got into this MNC, and he is drawing a monthly salary of 55,000. Wow, that's really great, right? A graduate, a fresher, a 21 or 22-year-old guy, and he's a breadwinner of the family. So it's actually in Kerala where we have our wonderful parents to support us. Okay, that is our culture, where, the parents will support you, keep on supporting you, and we might do it back, maybe we might not. And they're okay with it. They are the selfless people. They'll go to any extent to support you. But, once you go to the other part of our nation, you will see that, I can see that many of my students, they are the only one person who are earning. The only one person. The rest of the family, it is not just the mother, father, and brother or a sister. It's like 12 of them. 12 of them staying in a 360 square feet flat. And, this chap is the only one in his family who goes out, study, gets some stipend, and he also makes sure that he does night shifts. maybe he works in restaurants, maybe he works in, he does all sort of odd jobs. And trust me, it is not just the underprivileged kids who do that. Even the middle class, even the upper middle class kids go and work. They do their odd jobs. They never say that I'm a paramedical student, I'm a healthcare worker, I will not sell tea or I will not sell vada pav. We all do that. I mean, all these kids over there do that. And this these kind of students, they're so proud that, they're able to support their family. And by the time he graduates, either the same, industry partner or probably someone else always wants to hire them with a bigger salary, with a higher hike, So this is a trend now. And trust me, you have not made a wrong choice. And here, again, you have not made a wrong choice in joining this university and making this dream come true. It's all because of the Lourde Institute. It's all because of this institution who have made sure that they are not just imparting the education. They are not just giving what this is giving. They have always made sure that there is a quality of work that has been delivered to the students. There's always, it has been so easy. It has been so easy to deal with Lourde Institute for us. So we have in healthcare around 53 to 55 service providers like Lourde. Trust me, Lourde is one of the best. Lourde is one of the best institution in pan-India. So when I'm talking, I don't talk about Kannur, I'm not talking about Kerala, I'm talking about pan-India. I'm talking about pan-India where I'm dealing with people who talk multiple language, multiple culture, multiple, attitude. So it's not easy, it's very tricky. But here, with this institute, with this temple, I would say, with this temple of education, things have always been a cakewalk for us. I just want to take this opportunity to thank the faculty sitting here in the front row. I think I don't know if I could see everyone. Yes, I can see, I think I have almost everyone. We have never ever been so comfortable with the faculties because for us, faculties, we select them, we interview them, we empanel them, we pay them. That's it. That is faculty. But here, when it comes to Lourde, it's not just about the pay that they are getting. It's not just the, official thing. Anything and everything, me and my team can just call them. It's like, the other home. Call them. I'm thanking you all from the bottom of my heart, dear faculties, for the extent of help, cooperation, and, the knowledge that you have imparted to your students. I think all the students should rise up for a second and give them a big clap. I'm sure without, you all can be seated. I'm sure without their guidance, without them showing you the stick, you would not have reached this right now where you are. And again, thank you so much for all the parents. എല്ലാ രക്ഷകർത്താക്കളോടും ഞാൻ എൻ്റെ നന്ദി ഇവിടെ രേഖപ്പെടുത്തുന്നു. നിങ്ങളുടെ കുട്ടികളെയെല്ലാം ഈ ഒരു ഇൻസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂട്ടിൽ വിട്ട് ടാറ്റ ഇൻസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂട്ട് ഓഫ് സോഷ്യൽ സയൻസ് എന്ന യൂണിവേഴ്സിറ്റിയുടെ അടിയിൽ അവരെ ഇവിടെ ട്രെയിൻ ചെയ്യാൻ വിട്ടതിന് വളരെയധികം നന്ദിയുണ്ട്. നിങ്ങൾ ഒരിക്കലും ഒരു തെറ്റായ ഡിസിഷൻ അല്ല എടുത്തതെന്ന് ഞാൻ പറയട്ടെ. And one small request to all the students here. I know that at least some of you are a bit apprehensive about Maharashtra Paramedical. I'm just taking this opportunity to, give you this message. Maharashtra Paramedical Institute, which, neither people from TIS or the people from Lourde is always a little, tight to speak about. But here, let me just tell you that we are trying our level best from all the sources to get it done. But trust me, please don't depend on that. നിങ്ങൾ മഹാരാഷ്ട്ര പാരാമെഡിക്കൽ കൗൺസിൽ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ് വെയിറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് നിങ്ങളുടെ സമയം കളയരുത്. ദാറ്റ് ഡസൻറ്റ് മീൻ ദാറ്റ് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് കിട്ടില്ല എന്ന്. രജിസ്ട്രേഷൻ്റെ കാര്യത്തിൽ ഒരു അവർ ഞങ്ങളെ എന്തെങ്കിലും അറിയിക്കുമ്പോൾ ഡെഫിനറ്റ്ലി എൻ്റെ സൈഡിൽ നിന്ന്, ഡീനിൻ്റെ സൈഡിൽ നിന്ന് നിങ്ങൾക്കൊരു മെയിൽ വരും. നിങ്ങളെ ആദ്യം അറിയിക്കുന്ന വെച്ചാൽ എത്രയും പെട്ടെന്ന് അത് ഞങ്ങൾ സ്റ്റുഡൻസിനെ അറിയിക്കുക. ബട്ട് അത് പറഞ്ഞ് നിങ്ങൾ നിങ്ങളുടെ ടൈം വേസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യരുത്. ഗോ എഹെഡ്. ആസ് ഐ മെൻഷൻ ബിഫോർ, പ്ലീസ് എക്സ്പ്ലോർ. നിങ്ങൾ എക്സ്പ്ലോർ ചെയ്യുക. ഞാൻ പഠിച്ചത് ഇതാണ്, ഈ ജോലി മാത്രം, അങ്ങനല്ല. നിങ്ങൾ ഈ പഠിച്ചത് കൊണ്ട് മറ്റു പല ജോലിയും ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് റിസർച്ച് ഫീൽഡിൽ പോകാൻ പറ്റും. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഹയർ സ്റ്റഡീസിന് പോകാൻ ഇൻട്രസ്റ്റ് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അത് ചെയ്യുക. പക്ഷേ ഒരു റിക്വസ്റ്റ് ഉണ്ട്, കുറച്ച് നാളെങ്കിലും നിങ്ങളൊന്ന് ജോലി ചെയ്തിട്ട് ഹയർ സ്റ്റഡീസിലേക്ക് പോവുക. കുറച്ച് നാൾ. ബിക്കോസ് ഇറ്റ്സ് ഓൾവേസ് ലൈക്ക് this is my personal suggestion that when you work, you will understand what is your strength and what is your weakness, where I am good and where I am not that great. അപ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഒരു ഐഡിയ കിട്ടും. ഓക്കെ, മേ ബി ഐ ഷുഡ് ഡു ദിസ്. സോ ദിസ് ഇസ് എ ബെസ്റ്റ് വേ. പ്രത്യേകിച്ചും ഞാൻ പെൺകുട്ടികളുടെ അടുത്താണ് പറയുന്നത്, ഡിഗ്രി കഴിഞ്ഞു പേരൻസിൻ്റെ അടുത്തും എന്നാൽ എന്നെ അങ്ങ് കെട്ടിച്ച് വിട്ടോ എന്ന് ഒരിക്കലും പറയേണ്ട ആവശ്യമില്ല. നിങ്ങൾ നിങ്ങളുടെ കരിയർ ബിൽഡ് ചെയ്യൂ. ബിക്കോസ് ദിസ് നേഷൻ നീഡ്സ് യു. I think I'm sounding like Arnab Goswami, right? Yeah, so, this is the need of the hour. You are the need of the hour. Please explore yourself and don't limit yourself to Kannur and Kerala. Of course, Kannur is a beautiful place. I saw that. And Kannur people are too good, too gentle. Because I come from the southern part of Kerala, so I can quietly, really make out that difference. You all are very good. But don't limit yourself to Kannur. Don't limit yourself to Kerala. Explore. Whether it is girls or boys. Explore yourself. Come to Mumbai. I'm telling you, Mumbai has got a lot of opportunities. We have students who work in very good hospitals who have just graduated. We have just done our convocation ceremony and they were informing us that they are placed with hospitals like Hinduja Hospital, Raheja, Tata Memorial Hospital, Asian Heart Institute. Yes, നിങ്ങളുടെ കൂടെ തന്നെ പഠിച്ചവരാണ്. That doesn't mean that നിങ്ങൾ ഇവിടെ ആയിപ്പോയോണ്ട് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ജോലി കിട്ടില്ല, അങ്ങനെയല്ല. നിങ്ങൾ എക്സ്പ്ലോർ ചെയ്യണം, നിങ്ങൾ പുറത്തിറങ്ങണം, വായിക്കണം. You got to read what is happening. You need to know what is new education of you all. Thank you so much and God bless you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your loving words.
Dear students, mark this day. A journey of 1,000 miles will give you the opportunity to help those in need and to improve the life of others. They may forget your names, but they will never forget how you made them feel. So my dear students, have a heart that never hardens, a temper that never tires, a touch that never hurts. Keep the magical moments of this merriment event be many and memorable. It's my pleasure to invite Dr. Ashwati Pillai, Senior Vertical Manager, TIS SVE, to give away the certificates to the graduating students. Ma'am, please. I call upon Ms. Anne-Maria Jose, Lecturer cum Coordinator of MLT, to present the list of candidates under Medical Laboratory Technology.
Respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, I deem it an honor to call upon the eligible candidates to receive the degree of the first annual graduation of Lourde Institute of Paramedical Sciences. MLT students, Ms. Nandana PV, Ms. Hannat Ashik, Manjima K. Miss Adira A.K. Miss Rasna N.B. Miss Gopika Gangadharan. Miss Megha V. Miss Kirtana KV. Miss Misriya KKT. Miss Hassasi. Miss Famida Irumban. Miss Naina KM. Miss Renjima CM. Miss Manjima PV. Miss Anusri TN. Miss Neetu P. Mr. Muhammad Jisam. Miss Yamuna Krishna KV. Miss Alina Anthony. Miss Srihita V.
Dr. Ashwati Pillai.
Now I request Dr. Joseph Benavan, Managing Director of Lourde Group of Institutions, to give away the certificates to the graduating students. So please.
Miss Anusri M. Miss Drishya A. Miss Tansina. Miss Manjima Sadishan. Miss Linisha Ovi. Miss Sanaya A.R. Miss Ashwati P. Miss Vrinda P. Miss Nandana P. Miss Fatima Shafiq PV. Miss Srishna PP. Miss KB Harishma. Miss Nikita MK. Miss Ashwati PK. Miss Naureen CK.
Thank you, Miss Anmedia Jose. Next, I invite Miss Sri Rashmi, Tutor cum Coordinator of MIT, to present the list of candidates under Medical Imaging Technology.
Mr. Akhil Muralidharan. Miss Sneha KP. Mr. Faham Abbas. Miss Neha KS. Sneha Viju. Miss Alana C. Verghese.
Thank you, Dr. Joseph Benevan.
Now I request Mr. T.K. Ramesh Kumar, our guest of honor, to give away the certificates to the graduating students. Sir, please.
Miss Anina Binoy. Miss Ganga M. Warrior. Miss Maria Joseph. Miss Avani A.R. Miss Geetu Girish. Miss Manya Preman. Miss Somina Thomas. Mr. Vaishak M. Miss Shahana SP. Miss Fatimat Shahana K. Miss Amrita E.T. Miss Shraddha K. Miss Fida CP. Miss Apina KV. Miss Adira M. Mr. Atul Stephen.
Rashmi J. Miss Rashmi Karunagaran. Miss Afifa TP. Mr. Muhammad Farzeen. Miss Jasneera Abdul Jabbar. Miss Sharmila AV.
Thank you, Mr. T.K. Ramesh Kumar, sir. Now, I request Mrs. Rakhi Joseph, Director, Lourde Education Academy, to give away the certificates to our graduating students. Ma'am, please.
Mr. Albin John. Miss Sneha Maria. Mr. Jesslyn Joseph. Miss Shamsia Shams. Miss Anjali AV.
Thank you, Ms. Sri Rashmi. Next, I invite Mrs. Mridula TK, Tutor cum Coordinator of PCM, to present the list of candidates under Patient Care Management.
Miss Anusri PV. Miss Anusha C. Miss Shifna TS. Miss Atulya Young. Miss Arya PK. Miss Vismaya Vinod. Miss Jumeirah Sainuddin MTP.
Shivasri S. Arya EP. Akshaya T. Vismaya Ramachandran. Vinaya Ramachandran. Eben C. Verghese. Shivanayana VVS.
Thank you, Rakhi ma'am and Mridula ma'am. Congratulations to all the graduates and their proud parents. It's time to turn your tassel, a symbol that recognizes that you are enrolled to a professional life. I request Ms. Anne-Maria Jose to take the lead.
I kindly request all the graduates to rise. Graduates, you are now with the right to write to signify your section of degree. I request you to formally turn the tassels on your hat from left to right. Congratulations to the graduates of Medical Laboratory Technology, Medical Imaging Technology, and Patient Care Management.
Now I request Ms. Tanuja, Principal of Lourde Institute of Paramedical Sciences, to administer the oath to our graduates.
I hereby solemnly pledge and promise that I shall, in my daily life and conversation, conduct myself as befits my profession by upholding and adhering to the laws and standards governing my profession and maintain my honor and credit
in all transactions, and shall not indulge in acts of malpractice. I shall strive to perfect and advance my knowledge, and will contribute this knowledge to the advancement of my profession. I shall impart my services to society efficiently and effectively. I will always hold upward the honor of my alma mater at all times. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Please be seated.
Never give up your dreams in the name of the efforts required to achieve it. The time will pass away, but success is the result of perfection, hard work, learning from failure, loyalty, and persistence. Now, it's time for recognition, the awarding ceremony of meritorious graduates of Lourde Institute of Paramedical Sciences. It is our proud moment to congratulate our silver medal holders at university examinations. I humbly request Dr. Ashwati Pillai to honor the winners. Ma'am, please. Ms. Jasneera Abdul Jabbar won silver medal in medical imaging technology. A loud round of applause to Ms. Jasneera Abdul Jabbar. Congratulations, dear. Next, I would like to call upon Ms. Vinaya Ramachandran, yet another silver medal holder in patient care management. Ms. Vinaya Ramachandran, the silver medal holder in patient care management. A loud round of applause for Ms. Vinaya Ramachandran. Congratulations, dear students, and thank you, Ashwati ma'am.
Now, I request Professor Sendil Kumati to give away the prize to the college toppers in medical laboratory technology. And the first place is secured by Ms. Famita Irumban. And the second position is secured by Ms. Tansina. Second position, Ms. Tansina. Third position, Mr. Nived Evi in his absentia. Thank you, Professor Sendil Kumati.
Now, I humbly request Dr. Pramod Marar to honor the college toppers in medical imaging technology. Let me call upon Ms. Jasneera Abdul Jabbar, who secured first position in medical imaging technology. The second position was secured by Mr. Hriday R. I congratulate him in his absentia. And the third position was secured by Ms. Sharmila A.V. Thank you, Dr. Pramod, and congratulations, dear winners.
Now, I request Dr. Anup Skaria to give away the prizes to the college toppers in patient care management. First position is secured by Ms. Vinaya Ramachandran. And the second position goes to Ms. Arya PK. And the third position, Miss Arya LP. Third position, Miss Arya EP. Thank you, Dr. Anoop Skaria.
To be successful, you have to use each day as an opportunity to improve, to be better, to get a little bit closer to your goals. A person with good vision, willpower, good deeds, and willing vessel of hope. It's none other than Mr. T.K. Ramesh Kumar, North Malabar Chamber of Commerce. It's with immense pleasure that I present him in front of you. T.K. Ramesh Kumar hails from Pallikunu, Kannur. His career starts in a pharmaceutical company in the year of 1980 and entered in the field of pharmaceutical distribution and manufacturing business in the year 2004. His association with Chamber of Commerce started 12 years back. He is a very active member of Chamber of Commerce right from the time of his membership. In the year 2015, he was elected as the Director and Managing Committee member. In the year 2022, he is elected as the President of North Malabar Chamber of Commerce unanimously. He is the governing body member and Director of Malabar Cancer Care Society, Executive Member of Kidney Federation of India, and Executive Member of All Kerala Chemist and Druggist Association, and past Regional Director of Wiseman International West India Region. With immense pleasure, sir, I cordially invite you to deliver a few words to our graduates.
Good morning to each and everyone. Dr. Ashwati Pillai, who has inaugurated this function, is not more than an inaugurator, he is an advisor to you. She has made a very motivated speech here. And our man, I would like the Managing Director of Lourde Institution, none other than Dr. Joseph Benaven, the man with a lot of ideas, man with a lot of, what I would like to say about Dr. Benaven, I'll come back later. Dr. Raki, not Dr. Raki, Mrs. Raki Joseph, she's the Director of Lourde Institutions, and other principals and head of the Department of Lourde Institutions, and Honorary Secretary of North Balbara Chamber of Commerce, Sri Anil Kumar, Vice President Sachin Suryakant Makecha, and Joint Secretary Rafiq, as well as Director and past Secretary of North Balbara Chamber of Commerce, Anish K. Wanenkanti, and the students of Lourde Institute, and the parents and dear friends. I have been attending for this type of function for the second time. I went to Calicut when my son has graduated from IIM Calicut. That was the first, and this is the second one. It is my honor to be here as the respectable as well as responsible office bearer of Chamber of Commerce to participate in this graduation ceremony of this paramedical course. Firstly, I would like to extend my warmest congratulations to all the graduates who are received their well-deserved diplomas today. Congratulations each and everyone. As a responsible office bearer of North Balbara Chamber of Commerce, I understand the importance, the critical role that paramedics plays in it. Your training has equipped you with the knowledge and skills required to provide medical care and assistance in emergency situations. And your commitment to this noble profession is admirable. The healthcare industry has undergone significant changes in recent times, and the COVID-19 pandemic has emphasized the importance of the role played by paramedics. Your profession has been on the front line of this pandemic and providing essential care to patients in need. As graduate, you are now part of the ever-evolving industry, that I urge you to continue learning and growing in your profession. You have the potential to make your significant difference in the lives of the people you serve, and I am confident that you will make a positive impact on the patients and their families. Finally, I would like to acknowledge the faculty and the staff of the institution for the hard work and dedication in shaping the careers of these graduates. Your commitment to providing quality education has prepared those graduates to excel in their profession, and for what we are grateful to you. Before I conclude my talk, I would like to say a few words about Lourde institution. When our mind Lourde has come, the first name coming to my mind is Dr. K.J. Devasya. I have been connected with him last more than 4 decades. He's a more respectable person on this area. He's a philanthropist. Whenever the name comes to my mind, other than Dr. Joseph Benevan, the first name comes to Dr. Devasya. Regarding Dr. Joseph Benevan, he was the immediate past president of North Malabar Chamber of Commerce. He is a man with a lot of idea, as well as he is a person with a lot of commitments. I can share a few incidents. When he took over charge as the president of North Malabar Chamber of Commerce, the first thing he did, we have got a very huge building in just entering to Kannur town. Only ground floor as well as first floor has been completed. It has been completed 2013 or 2012. When he took over charge as a president, what he has made as an announcement is that in the tenure of my 2 years as a president of North Malabar Chamber of Commerce, I will complete this building. It is a Herculean task. It is require a lot of work as well as a lot of financial also. But as a person with a lot of commitment, as an enthusiastic person, before he completes the 2 years tenure as a president of North Malabar Chamber of Commerce, he completed that building. Now we can see the white building, huge white building that's in Kannur. That is his commitment is fulfilled. That is the way he has worked. And moreover, when he made his speech here, that's come from his heart. It's a person with a lot of ideas, more than ideas. He has got a result-oriented person. Because I have been working with him last 2 years as an office bearer in North Malabar Chamber of Commerce. He made drastic changes in our organization. And by the time he is elected as a IMA State Secretary also, with his busy schedule, he could manage both. And moreover, he is the Managing Director of Lourde Institution. Everything is a multitask person. That's what I would like to say. The person with a ever-smiling face, and when whatever is said, you firm in it whatever is made sure, make sure. That is the person, Dr. Joseph Benevan. I congratulate Joseph Benevan in this occasion because this is his institution, and institution will grow further, and we are all the part of that for this. You are all the part of that for this institution. And regarding Raki, I don't mind telling a few words of Raki also, because she is the backbone of the institution. That's what I used to hear from Dr. Joseph many times regarding Raki, because after that only I met her. That the way she was working for the institution. I congratulate Raki also for the good work she is doing for the institution. And before I conclude, thank you for inviting me for this part of momentous occasion. Thank you very much. I wish all the very best for the students who have passed out from this institution. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your words of encouragement.
Next, I invite Mrs. Raki Joseph, Director of Lourde Education Academy, for the felicitation.
Good morning to every one of you. Most respected Dr. Benevan, Dr. Ashwati Pillai, Mr. Ramesh, my principals, parents, faculty, non-teaching, and the stars of the day. We have made it. Yes. With a lot of hard work and a lot of perseverance, we are here today, Maklai, to celebrate your graduation. I think we need to deserve another round of applause because it was no easy job. Tata Institute of Social Sciences pole oru esteemed university. Dr. Benavine pole highest of the top expect ചെയ്യുന്ന ഒരു management. It was no easy job for us. But because we stood together as one, we were able to do it. And thank you, Doctor, for giving your support, your guidance and motivation always and always to all of us. I must today remember our principal, Mr. Nijuraj. Give him a round of applause, you guys. He was the pillar of our strength. Miss Anaga, Valsama, Aslam, Lalu, Anne-Maria and Srilashmi, of course, you're with me still. And all the new faculty who's joined since 2019 and become so much a part of us. Today, to my graduates, I have only 3 things to say. Makle, number 1, you must have a very, very clear vision. Nammada car, nammalalla drive cheyyunnengil, if somebody else is driving, that person will take you to that direction. Is that where you want to go? No. You want to go in the direction that you aim for. That's number 1. Number 2, anavashyamayitte, please don't compare yourself with others. Each of us are unique, and that uniqueness is our strength. So we must ensure that we work towards that and ensure that we have a clear direction. And finally, skill yourself. Be vibrant, be energetic, and make sure that your talent cannot be dismissed. Appo adinu endha cheyende? We need to excel in whatever we do. Are you ready for that? Are you ready for that? Bingo. So with that, no one in this universe can beat us. We are already the best. And I'd like to leave you by saying, nammale thanne snehicha maatrame nammal chuttilulla aalkar nammale snehikkolum. Yes or no? So love yourself. Self-love is very, very important. Now, നമ്മുടെ സ്വന്തം രക്ഷിതാക്കൾ ഇവിടെ ഉണ്ട്. നിങ്ങൾക്കറിയാം നമ്മൾ ഈ ലാസ്റ്റ് 3 years എങ്ങനെയാണ് മുന്നോട്ട് നീങ്ങിയതെന്ന്. ഐ തിങ്ക് നിങ്ങളോട് വലിയ വലിയ സ്നേഹവും ആദരവും ബഹുമാനവും ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും ഉണ്ട്. അപ്പം ഗൈസ്, യു പ്ലീസ്, കെൻ യു ഓൾ പ്ലീസ് റേസ് ഫോർ മീ? റേസ് അപ്പ്, ഗെറ്റ് അപ്പ്. Look at your parents and say thank you. Thank you to each and every one of them for being with you, for paying the fees on time, for ensuring that ningalde ororo cheriya requirementsum avaru nedi thannadinu. Give them a very, very big round of applause. Ini, sit down please. Ini നമ്മുടെ റോൾ ഇപ്പോൾ റിവേഴ്സായി. ഇനി അവർ ഇരിക്കും, സന്തോഷിക്കും, നമ്മൾ അവരെ നോക്കും, അല്ലേ? യെസ്? ആർ യു ഓൾ ഷുവർ? So on that note, I wish each and every one of you a fantastic graduation day and a very, very bright career. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Rakhi Joseph. Now I invite Professor Sendil Kumar T, Principal, Lourde College of Nursing, to deliver the felicitation.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, faculty members, dear parents and graduates of Lourde Institute of Paramedical Sciences. Very good morning to all. I am really privileged and pleasure to be a part of the first graduation ceremony of Lourde Institute of Paramedical Sciences. I must congratulate all the 90 graduates and their proud parents of today's grand event of this graduation ceremony. As you all know that every institution is having programs, running programs, but Lourde institutions have its own distinction. At this juncture, I would like to place a special welcome note to Dr. Ashwati Pillai, Senior Vertical Manager, TIS SVE, and Mr. Ramesh Kumar TK, President, North Malabar Chamber of Commerce, on behalf of the Lourde College of Nursing. Graduates, are you all happy? Do you remember the first day in your college? Hope so. Parents, നിങ്ങൾ എല്ലാവരും സന്തോഷമാണോ? എല്ലാവരും സന്തോഷമാണോ? I know that this is going to be one of the memorable day in your life. I'm really sharing the dais of your happiness on today on behalf of Lourde institutions, because we Lourde have a special distinctions, as I mentioned earlier. As you know, the vibe by our managing director and the morale raised by our director, it is delivered to the principal, faculty, teaching, non-teaching, and to the students level. That is called Lourde. Dr. Ashwati Pillai, like you know, there are many centers under your TIS, but probably Lourde is making a lot of difference, and these children under Lourde Institute of Paramedicals have a distinction futures when compared to other centers, because already Lourde has raised a kind of college culture in this campus that definitely I'm sure that they are going to be play a major role in their BVOC vocational degree in their hand actually. In that line, like you are going to be the ambassador to the outside world. Graduation, what do you mean by graduation? Are you think that you completed everything? No, graduation is nothing but it's just a commencement. You are going to commence your life journey. But here, TIS and Lourde has you prepared you very well to face all the challenges outside the world. As I mentioned earlier, like your degree is going to have two important emblems, like TIS, Tata Institute of Social Sciences, which is one of the oldest and very famous research university, not only in India, in Asia. And the next, Tata is India and India is Tata. Am I right? Such a big logo we have. Likewise in Lourde also, Lourde is Kannur, Kannur is Lourde. And we are trying to even come up for a Lourde is Kerala, Kerala is Lourde in very short span of time. That is our dream too. In that line, your certificate carries such a values in the future. Another example, I'm not exaggerating, I'm just trying to quote one example with Tata Airlines. Tata Airlines has placed an order for 470 new Airbus and Boeing. I think we have to think for the industry in present scenario. We will shift over to this Bachelor of Vocational immediately with Tata Sir, but starting with many other courses with airline, because another 30 years is going to be booming for India. India is a very, very fertile place. I mean to say, 2023 is a special year for you, but for India also. Do you know what is the secret? India is going to beat in China in terms of what? In terms of population. I said we are a very fertile land. So in 2023, India is going to beat China in terms of population. We should not put your head down in terms of population, because once upon a time, this population was viewed as the problem for India. But now this is an asset for India. Out of 141 crore population in India, 65% of the population is under 35 years. That means we have a young and dynamic India, and next 30 years are going to be a very vibrant India. I'm sure that you are going to be a part of such a vibrant India. and I'm sure that your life and our country's life is going to be sunshine like anything in near future. I mentioned the word the fertile, though the developed nations like in Europe and America, they don't want children. They all wanted to be happy by themselves, because making children, rearing them up, making them study, getting graduated, it's a tedious job. I'm right. But our Indian parents are proud parents. They will get happiness just making their children very happy and proud graduates of their own life. That is the difference. In that line, even developed nations are looking for Indian breed. They are looking for Indian breed, because our Indian population, our Indian culture, our Indian younger generations are most hardworking. In that line, our institutions recognizing that capabilities, and we are preparing the right graduates, not only to supply for India, but also for the rest of the India. You know, the present government of India's mantra is Skill India. I am sure that this is also in line with the same, and we Lourde to be proudly a part of the same venture as well. In that line, we are very happy and we are very proud to host you the graduation ceremony. At this juncture, I must congratulate our director, Mrs. Raki Joseph Madam, and Ms. Tanuja and her team to organize such a wonderful graduation within a very short span of time after getting the guest and everyone over here. That is the glamour of our institutions. It's a kind of, teamwork among ourselves. In that line, I'm very being a happy part of this program, and thank you very much for this simple opportunities given to me. Have a wonderful day. And as I mentioned earlier, like we Lourde never focus on only academics and degrees. We always focus on the all-round development of every children. That means uniqueness of every students. That is the reason why we are getting good news all around every day. Yesterday, the Lourde Institute of Paramedical Science boys won the football match, and our girls from Lourde College of Nursing won the state level champion for the throw ball match. That means it's not a symbol making a champion. When I was speaking to one of the college vice principal yesterday, he was asking me, where did you get time for all these? I said, no need to get a time. We just push them in and around every places, and definitely they will come up with different colors. But many of other institutions are lagging in that. They just want to complete their formalities and push the students outside. Even I have been working in a private institution. I have been a part of many other private institutions also. The responsibility of the private institution is, I'm sure that it's just an establishment. But in Lourde, it is not only establishing the infrastructure, but also they are establishing a culture, values, discipline, ethics among our working place and among our students. That is why we make a big difference. With that, I salute every one of you. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Professor Sendil Kumati. Next, I would like to call upon Dr. Pramod Marar, Principal, Lourde Institute of Allied Health Sciences.
Good morning, one and all. Respected dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, fellow principals, parents, and my dear graduates. See, this is a big day for you. Big day in a sense, graduate, you are becoming a graduate. You are completed graduate in a professional courses. See, COVID na shesham, post-COVID, logam digital ai. Pashe healthcare industry manpower na shortage innu undu. So when you people are doing graduation, alle ningala course complete cheyumba, ഇതുപോലെ ടാറ്റ പോലത്തെ ഒരു ഇൻസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂട്ടും ഞങ്ങൾ Lourde, as sir said, we always give the best. അപ്പം when we give the best, you are the best. അപ്പം ടാറ്റ പോലത്തെ ഒരു യൂണിവേഴ്സിറ്റിയും Lourde പോലത്തെ ഒരു ഇൻസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷൻ ജോയിൻ ചെയ്തിട്ട് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഓഫർ ചെയ്ത കോഴ്സസിൽ യു ബിക്കം ഗ്ലോബലി കോമ്പിറ്റൻറ്റ്. നിങ്ങൾ ജസ്റ്റ് ഇന്ത്യയിൽ മാത്രമല്ല, ഇന്ത്യയിലോ കേരളത്തിലോ മാത്രമല്ല, ഗ്ലോബലി കോമ്പിറ്റൻ്റ് ആവുകയാണ്. ബിക്കോസ് ഓപ്പർച്യൂണിറ്റീസ് ഒരുപാടാണ്. ദിസ് ഈസ് ദ വേൾഡ് ഓഫ് ഓപ്പർച്യൂണിറ്റീസ്. ലോകം ഓപ്പർച്യൂണിറ്റീസിനെ കൊണ്ട് നിറഞ്ഞിരിക്കുകയാണ്. പക്ഷേ ഇറ്റ്സ് അവർ വിഷൻ, അവർ ഹാർഡ് വർക്ക് ആൻഡ് അവർ പെർസിവറൻസ്. ആ സാധനം ഉണ്ടെങ്കിലും മാത്രമേ നമ്മൾ മുമ്പോട്ടേ പോകുള്ളൂ. ലോകം ഓപ്പർച്യൂണിറ്റി തന്നുകൊണ്ട് കാര്യമില്ല. ഞങ്ങൾ അതിന് ഹാർഡ് വർക്ക് ചെയ്യണം, അതിന് പെർസിവറൻസ് വേണം. അപ്പം ഞങ്ങൾ തന്ന കോഴ്സസിലും ഞങ്ങൾ തന്ന പ്രൊഫഷണലിസം മാത്രമല്ല, നിങ്ങൾ ഇനി ഡെവലപ്പ് ചെയ്യേണ്ടത് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഐഡിയ ഡിസൈഡ് ചെയ്യാം. ഒന്നിക്ക് വർക്ക് ചെയ്യണം, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ higher education പോകണം. Being a principal, I always recommend my students to do post graduation. See, madam നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ break up the barriers, because നമ്മളെ കൾച്ചറോ നമ്മളെ സൊസൈറ്റിയോ ഫുഡോ അല്ല നമ്മളെ സ്റ്റോപ്പ് ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്. ബിക്കോസ് ബ്രേക്ക് അപ്പ് ദ ബാരിയേഴ്സ് ബ്രേക്ക് ചെയ്യുക, ലോകം മുഴുവൻ നിങ്ങളെ വെയിറ്റ് ചെയ്യാം. അപ്പം ആസ് ലൂർദിയൻ ഐ എം ഷുവർ ഞങ്ങൾ തന്ന കോഴ്സസ് യു വിൽ ഡു ഇറ്റ് ഇൻ എ വണ്ടർഫുൾ വേ. വിഷ് യു ഓൾ ദ വെരി ബെസ്റ്റ്. ആൻഡ് നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ ഇതിലെ ഒരു ബിഗ് ഡേ ആവുന്നത് സ്റ്റുഡൻസിന് മാത്രമല്ല, ദ പാരൻസ്. ബിക്കോസ് അവർ ഞങ്ങളെ വിശ്വസിച്ചിട്ട് ഞങ്ങളെ ഏൽപ്പിച്ച കുട്ടികളാണ്. വി ആർ ഗിവിങ് ദ ബെസ്റ്റ്. അപ്പം 100% നിങ്ങളുടെ ലൈഫിലും നിങ്ങളുടെ പാരൻസിനും യു വിൽ ഡു ദ ബെസ്റ്റ്. ഐ ഹോപ്പ് സോ. അപ്പം വിഷ് യു ഓൾ ദ വെരി ബെസ്റ്റ് ആൻഡ് താങ്ക് യു വൺസ് അഗെയിൻ ഫോർ ഗിവിംഗ് മീ ഓപ്പർച്യൂണിറ്റി ടു സ്പീക്ക് ടു യു. താങ്ക് യു. ഗോഡ് ബ്ലസ് യു.
Thank you, Dr. Pramod Mara. Now I invite Dr. Anup Skaria, Principal, Lourde Institute of Science and Technology, for the felicitation.
Distinguished guests on and off the dais, respected teachers, parents, and today's guests of this function, a warm good morning to all. First of all, I would like to wish a special congratulations to all the budding graduates. Then, today onwards, you are all becoming the alumni of both the TIS and Lourde Education Academy. So please continue your collaboration with both the TIS and Lourde Education Academy for further. Then today you are all graduated with the grace of God and also the hard work of your parents, your brothers, sisters, and all those who supported you. Please be thankful to all of them, those who are supported you to become graduates. And one more thing I would like to remind you, പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് പേരൻസിനാണ്. ഇപ്പം 3 വർഷം മുമ്പാണ് നിങ്ങളുടെ കുട്ടികളെ ഈ ഒരു ക്യാമ്പസിലേക്ക് നിങ്ങൾ അയച്ചത്, ഇപ്പോൾ ഈ BO കോഴ്സിന് വേണ്ടി. അതേപോലെ തന്നെ ലൂർദ് ഈ വർഷം മുതൽ പുതിയൊരു കോളേജ് സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യുകയാണ്. ഇപ്പോൾ ലൂർദ് ഇൻസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂട്ട് ഓഫ് സയൻസ് ആൻഡ് ടെക്നോളജി. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ ഈ വർഷം മുതൽ അതിൻ്റെ അഡ്മിഷൻ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. നിങ്ങളുടെ കുട്ടികളെ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അവിടേക്ക് അയക്കാം. ഇതേപോലെ തന്നെ 3 വർഷത്തിന് ശേഷം കണ്ണൂർ യൂണിവേഴ്സിറ്റിയുടെ കീഴിലെ ഗ്രാജുവേറ്റ്സ് ആക്കാനായിട്ട്. അപ്പോൾ അവിടെ നമ്മൾ പ്രധാനമായിട്ട് ഓഫർ ചെയ്യുന്ന കോഴ്സുകൾ BCAയും BSc കമ്പ്യൂട്ടർ സയൻസും BCom കമ്പ്യൂട്ടർ ആപ്ലിക്കേഷനും BCom ഫിനാൻസും അതോടൊപ്പം തന്നെ ഹോട്ടൽ മാനേജ്മെൻറ്റ് BSc കോഴ്സും നമ്മൾ ഓഫർ ചെയ്യാൻ ആഗ്രഹിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഈ കോഴ്സുകളുമായിട്ടാണ് നമ്മൾ ഈ വർഷം നമ്മുടെ കോളേജ് സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ഏതായാലും അതിലേക്ക് നിങ്ങളെ എല്ലാവരെയും ഞാൻ സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുന്നു. അതോടൊപ്പം തന്നെ ഇന്ന് ഗ്രാജുവേഷൻ പൂർത്തിയാക്കിയ എല്ലാവർക്കും ലൂർദ് ഇൻസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂട്ട് ഓഫ് സയൻസ് ആൻഡ് ടെക്നോളജിയുടെ എല്ലാവിധ ആശംസകളും ആശംസിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് ഞാൻ എൻ്റെ വാക്കുകൾ നിർത്തുന്നു. നന്ദി.
Thank you, Dr. Anup Skaria. No one who achieves success does so without acknowledging the help of others. That is why you simply express gratitude to all beings who have contributed to their current achievements. Now, I invite Ms. Fatimat Shahana K to deliver the acceptance speech.
Respected galaxy of intellectuals, honorable guests, benevolent teachers, parents and other non-teaching staffs and beloved students, a very warm good afternoon. I, Fatimat Shahana K, student of Lourde Institute of Paramedical Sciences, Tata Institute of Social Sciences, School of Vocational Education, representing all the graduating students of 2019-22 batch. It gives me great honor to speak on behalf of my batch. Thank you all for the true privilege. First of all, congratulations to K1922 batch. We did it. Today marks the achievement of a milestone in our journey. But remember, the milestone never shows the distance we have already traveled. It always shows the distance that is to be traveled. So let me start from the beginning. Actually, from the very beginning, when Lourde Institute of Paramedical Sciences opened its door in 2019. The college, which was our position. Since we were the first batch, the corridors, the classes, the faculties that belonged only to us. The 3 batches, we were a family. So, Dr. Joseph Benavent, sir, Managing Director, Lourde Institutions, was our backbone. And earlier, sir told, heartbeat of Lourde Education Academy and Lourde Institutions, Ragi ma'am, and our Nijrat sir, the former principal, was our pillar of strength. So, in this occasion, I would like to mention the names of the faculties that guided us in the first year. Anaga ma'am, Valsama ma'am, Sajid sir, Liji ma'am, Sheedal ma'am, Aslam sir, Lalu sir, and we are very grateful to all of you. Then our family began to grow. We became the senior batch with 120 lovely juniors. Unfortunately, the offline classes turned to virtual classes due to the pandemic. This made us a bit dejected as we missed our campus days. As a family got expanded, we got new mentors, namely Tanuja ma'am, Maria ma'am, Mridula ma'am, Srigan sir, Anushri ma'am, and our most beloved Anne-Maria ma'am, Sri Rishmi ma'am, Dilna ma'am, and Divya ma'am. These people were beyond teachers to us because നമ്മുടെ 2019-22 ബാച്ചിനെ ഈ ടീച്ചേഴ്സ് ഇൻഫ്ലുവൻസ് ചെയ്തത് അത്ര ചെറിയ കാര്യമൊന്നുമല്ല. ഇറ്റ്സ് ബിയോണ്ട് വേർഡ്സ് ആൻഡ് വി ആർ ഓൾ ഗ്രേറ്റ്ഫുൾ ഫോർ ദാറ്റ്. താങ്ക് യു മാംസ്. Then moving on to cultural events that was headed by us was really ever memorable. Ragi ma'am was a great support because whenever we approach her on behalf of programs, she says, "Okay makkale, ningal nadthikko." These words helped us to make each and every moment and each and every events in the campus more and more successful. By the third year, when Nijrat sir left Lourde Institute of Paramedical Sciences family, Harsha ma'am was the next principal in charge. The support that she gave us was remarkable. Now, I would like to mention all the non-teaching staffs who were along with us during the journey. Last but not the least, the special ones of our life are our parents and family. We couldn't have done it without you. Your unwavering support, countless sacrifices that have opened many doors for us to grow and succeed. Once again, congratulations 2019-22 batch. We did it, and happy graduation day. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Fatimat Shahana. As we end today's ceremony, I would like to call upon Mrs. Mridula TK, faculty of Lourde Institute of Paramedical Sciences, to present the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, one and all. Thank you is not just a word, it's more than an emotion. On behalf of Lourde Institute of Paramedical Sciences, it's my great honor and privilege to propose a vote of thanks on this occasion. Let me first of all start by giving glory to the Almighty God for making today's occasion a resounding success. First and foremost, I take this opportunity to express our sincere gratitude to our founder, Dr. K.J. Devasya, chairman of Lourde Group of Institutions in his absentia. It is said that knowledge alone cannot give rise to value. It is only when knowledge is guided by the right person, the value is created. I extend a hearty thanks to Dr. Ashwati Pillai, Senior Vertical Manager, Tata Institute of Social Sciences, School of Vocational Education. Ma'am, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. A great leader, the real motivator and inspiration, an untiring achiever. Yes, our Managing Director, Dr. Joseph Benavent. We thank you, sir, for your all-hearted support and guidance. A warm vote of thanks to our guest of honor, Mr. Ramesh Kumar TK, President of North Malabar Chamber of Commerce. Thank you, sir. A big thanks to our director, Mrs. Rakhi Joseph, who inspires us with sober certainty that it is the we and not the me that is important in us today and always. Thank you, ma'am. We are also honored to have Professor Senthil Kumar T, Principal, College of Nursing, who creates a harmonious and joyful environment for both students and faculty. Thank you, sir. We are grateful to have Dr. Pramod Marar, Principal, Lourde Institute of Allied Health Sciences. Thank you, sir. It's a pleasure to have had Dr. Anup Skaria, Principal, Lourde Institute of Science and Technology, who supported for the success of this event. Thank you, sir. I owe special gratitude to our principal, Mrs. Tanuja, who has managed with precision the astonishing breadth of tasks to mark this day successful. Thank you, ma'am. A very warm thank you to all the dignitaries who have graced the occasion today. Parents, you have come today to see this day with a flourish on your voices and a flourish on your faces. Do you thank you for the unfathomable love in your child as student? Or do you thank you for the undimmed affection in spite of many small failures and shortcomings of your child who is our graduating student today? There is no befitting way to say thank you, but a small word from all of us at Lourde Institute of Paramedical Sciences. Thank you for coming. A warm thank you to all the faculties who have flawlessly and meticulously worked very hard for this day. A very big thank you to all the volunteers and non-teaching staffs who have worked endlessly today. Students, today you enter the real world, so inoculate yourself with talents and intelligence. Keep your moral compass active and get it learning on your robes. To dream high is like reaching for the stars. Wherever you go, go with all your heart. If opportunity doesn't knock, build a door so that success will come to you. Face the challenges confidently and be positive in overcoming them. Once again, congratulations to all the graduate students. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. New graduates, be bold, courageous, and be your
Andrea,
best.
just one moment. This ceremony cannot be closed by giving a personal thank you on behalf of Lourde Education Academy to Tanuja, Anne Maria, Sri Rashmi, Mridula, and our student representatives, Ebin. Where are you, Ebin? Faham, Albin. These guys, they always come to me for a lot of events, including this one. So, Makla, you are really grateful to have such 3 pillars of strength with you guys. I'm certain they will become great leaders one day because that is the kind of perseverance they had. And I wish each and every one of you would become the same. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Dear graduates, there is always going to be growth, improvement, and adversities. You have just got to take it all in and do what's right continue to grow and continue to live in the moment. I request all the graduates to raise for the recess of the academic procession and leave the auditorium for photography session.